For 121 years, the Southport School has educated boys with the aim of seeing them graduate as well-rounded, respectful and capable young men. Our rich, meaningful traditions makes us who we are, and part of that DNA is inclusion, making every boy feel seen. The Southport School's Indigenous Program epitomises just that, its aim being to incorporate the history and culture of our First Nations people into our extended community.
Part of our identity is accepting and embracing boys from internationally, from the UK, from Singapore, from Scotland, doesn't matter where they're from, right to our St George and some of our rural areas. And it's part of what we have done now, and done it really successfully, is get boys in who may not have been able to have the opportunity. So is it important? It's probably the most important thing we do.
So I'm from Kingaroy and came in Year 7 TSS, and country's the Birragubba people and the Kalenjin Nation. Our 29 Indigenous boys now range from our kindergarten all the way through to Year 12. So some boys start their journey at different times. The latest of boys come in is I was the housemaster of Biddle at the time, who was Year 12, so came in day 1 Year 12 and had a fantastic year. And Jacob's actually a nationally recognised musician now, so there's some great stories regardless of when they started TSS.
Twice a week, our Indigenous students are given the opportunity to connect with their culture. Thought-provoking activities allow for storytelling and education, all while helping the boys establish a strong self-identity as they grow into young men.
The TSS values, they really align well with the Indigenous values. If they didn't, I wouldn't be here teaching culture. My job from the cultural angle is to teach all of the same ideals that respond to the way that the school wants the boys to grow up.
As part of the program, the boys have constant on-campus support from younger older boy, now Indigenous Liaison Officer Matthew DALTON.
TSS has given me the opportunity that I could ask for no other, and I'm very grateful to be back here and giving back to the TSS community and our Indigenous students that we have here.
One of the group's bigger projects has been creating what's known as the TSS Yarning Circle, an outdoor space for all students and staff to utilise.
Well, in culture, it's like a meeting place, and it's circle, so no one has their back to anyone. Everyone has a voice. We've sat down there a couple of times, had some good chats. We've been building up on it, putting plants surrounding it, like native plants here, making it really nice.
It's a cultural space. It's a space where everybody has a say. It's a great place to do anything. We can have board meetings there. We can have teachers, professional development. We can teach science, English, art, music, and we can deepen that knowledge with a cultural element.
And importantly, projects just like this one are making a meaningful difference. A recent study by the Australian Catholic University, which our school participated in alongside Scots College, looked at the wellbeing and success of Indigenous students. The results showed that the TSS Indigenous Program is certainly delivering across the board. Notably, the percentage of TSS Indigenous students aspiring to go to university was higher than the national average.
TSS did exceptionally well, surpassing the government schools, but importantly, doing a really good job of engaging our boys as equally well as we do our non-Indigenous boys, because they come into the school, they're a small group of boys, we want to see them succeed, but we want to see all boys succeed. So what's really pleasing is there is no gap at TSS.
The school's positive contribution to reconciliation wouldn't, however, be possible without our incredibly generous TSS Foundation sponsors.
Approaching people for money is difficult, because one of the things I would want to know if I am donating money is where's that money going, and so we can stand with our hand on our heart and say this money is going to make a difference to this boy or this group of boys or to this family.
With your help, the Southport School is proud to be delivering a life-changing program that allows every boy to be seen.